Hi everyone, my name is Kiran. Today I'm going to show you how to transfer subscription one tenant to another tenant. This is a tenant to tenant migration, we can also called, as well as how to transfer billing ownership to another account. So which scenarios will perform it, these things we'll try to understand. So I'm going to show you practically and see carefully because of its that email accounts as well as portals you can observe so that you will get the more clarity what I'm saying here. Okay, so before going to jump into the topic, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you like my videos, please like and give the comments. And if you like the videos, and it will like it share with the more people, like visibility to more people, and I will, it's encouraging to me. Thank you. Let's jump into the topic. And you can observe here I am increasing the font size, and this is a one of the my email id, and I try to log in the Azure portal. This email id is a account admin. What is the account admin? I can show you here. Go to the subscriptions, and whenever I click on subscriptions and my role, it will show you as a account admin. Generally there are so many roles: owner, contributor, like a reader, like so many different roles is available. Like one of the role is a account admin. Who will provide it? How will get it? Is a basically whenever you are create your Azure account in Azure portal, when you are trying to create an account and taking the subscription, initial mail id like your personal mail id, or it's a office, like generally you won't use the office mail id, it's a personal id or Microsoft id or something, we are going to use it. That mail id is a, by default will get the as a account admin. He is a billing owner, and that's the reason it's showing the account admin. And right now I have two subscription under this tenant. This tenant I have two subscription. I can show you my tenant also. And it's a one tenant, one subscription name is a cloud partial I given, another subscription name I, we can change it, the subscription names. Okay, and j2techskills.in, like that I provided that subscription names and current cost and active or disable, like all the details we can able to see it. Same like that, I will go and show you Azure Active Directory. So my directory is a J2 Tech Skills. That is a my primary domain, and it's a license also. You can see Azure Active Directory Premium P2 Edition. Okay, this is a one tenant under this two subscriptions is available. Let's go to the another tenant. This is a one more tenant, guys, and you can observe here. This is a different mail ID under this tenant. Click on subscriptions, and we can see pay as you go dev test, like two subscriptions is available. And same like here also account admin is a, this is a user as a account admin role. Okay, initially using this mail id only I created these subscriptions. And as well as I will go to the Azure Active Directory, I can show you the tenant also. My tenant is a cloudpathshala.com Azure AD free edition. It's a free edition. Okay. Now our agenda is I have two subscription. I want one of the subscription migrate or move to another tenant. I want to move. I don't want here. And like all the two subscription, yes, depends on requirement. How to transfer this subscription one tenant to another tenant. Let's see here. Click on pay as you go, and here pay as you go data test, and once is a open, and here options is a showing change directory, transfer billing ownership. Right now billing ownership is a email id, this person email id, and change directory right now I don't want under this tenant. The tenant name is a default directory is a cloud parshala. Under this tenant I don't want, I want to move it to the another tenant. Which tenant I want to move it? So it's not showing the tenant, it is not providing the tenant name here. So how to get it the tenant name? So you can see here J2 Tech Skills, the tenant. Okay, that is a tenant also it's showing, but by default it won't show you. So generally, one of the user under this tenant, create as a guest user. So due to that, this tenant identify in this one, I can previously I created, but later on I deleted. Let me show you. Switch directory, and you can see here. So J2 test skills. So this user have as a guest user under different tenant. Under J2 tech skills, under tenant is a guest user. That's the reason this user can able to see this tenant. Okay, right now close it. Go to the subscriptions, pay as you go test, and here change directory. And so here I'm going to select the J2 tech skills, the tenant ID with including. So you have to refer is exactly this is a tenant ID right or not. It's a very, very important, guys. If you transfer different tenant again, it's a big problem. And what exactly saying that understand that changing the directory doesn't transfer some resources. For example, all Azure role-based access control assignments are deleted. See affected users and system user assigned managed identity are invalidated and not transferred to the target directory. These things we can't able to transfer because of this is a users available with that role in the this tenant. Due to that, it's not possible. As well as managed identity also same like that, guys. What are the other resources? What are the impact will happen? I can show you also documentation wise. And right now you can see this is a my subscription offer ID and everything. It's a showing here. Click on change. Now I'm trying to transfer this subscription one tenant to another tenant. The directory is a change. It will take little bit time. I can show you. And go to one more thing also. I don't want ownership with this email ID. I want transfer that ownership also, billing ownership. So suppose how much you utilize it accordingly, this email ID respective person should pay the amount. But I don't want. So I want transfer the billing also for this. And which email ID? Recipient email address also should be the tenant account admin. So that's the reason I'm providing the account admin and move the subscription to move subscription tenant. Yes, already it's moved. That's the reason I'm not selected and send transfer. Sending the transfer request also. If you observe, we sent mail to so and so email ID with the instruction how to review the transfer request. Okay, so let's go to the that email ID. This is a email ID, guys, and just a refresh. Definitely, this email person will get the mail. Once get the mail, and we can able to approve it and transfer. It's going to successful. Okay, and for that, yes, still we are waiting. Yes, you can see here and show the blog content. Yes, someone wants to transfer billing ownership, and that person who is like so and so at the rate gmail.com wants to transfer the billing ownership subscription to you. And it is a pay as you go test and offer also pay as you go dev test and accept the transfer. You should accept, this person should accept, otherwise it won't transfer. So right now I'm going to accept it. Accept. Let's wait for. Yes, this is a email ID and I'm trying to log in, accepting that portal. It's going to validate it. Accept the billing ownership. Let's wait for, because of it's a loading, guys. There are two things. One is a subscription is a transferring or migrating or move to one subscription, one tenant to another tenant. That is already done. There is no mail notification, but billing ownership, yes, definitely will get the ownership. Accept ownership. Okay, I'm accepting everything. Click on next and okay, click on next. And here my details complete. Yes, we are starting the transfer. So you are satisfied with the sign up experience? Yes, I'm satisfied. Again, I'm login. So directly it's a portal. Transfer status. It will show you transfer status should be successfully completed. Successfully completed, guys. So that it's a keep on running only, no problem at all. After a few minutes, I can go to again refresh this portal, and automatically it will show you. Okay, so let's go to the here. Already I log in this subscription, sorry, not subscription account, I can say Azure portal. And right now nothing showing. That is a pay as you go dev test. We view eligible subscriptions. Let's see is any active assignments. It will take a little bit time, guys. It will take a little bit time. It won't, simply it won't happen. Even already I tested using the this subscription. It's a previously this subscription is a transfer cloud Pathshala tenant to this J2 Tech Skills dot in tenant. I already transfer. So for that proof, I can show you also really I transfer or not. So I can show you. Yes, this is a one. Your you can see Cloud Pathshala Visual Studio Enterprise subscription. This is a subscription ID, and I transfer one tenant to another tenant. That is already I tested and successfully done. But it's in this what happened, once I transfer, actually Visual Studio Enterprise subscription, monthly credits is there. Monthly credits is there. So when I transfer from Cloud Pathshala to J2 Tech Skills .in, what happened, it's this offer ID change as a pay as you go wise. I got it. I got the pay as you go wise. So what I did it means for this again get back my Visual Studio Enterprise subscription offer. I raised a ticket with the Microsoft, and they suggested in the generally Visual Studio Enterprise subscription related, there is a Visual Studio portal is available under subscription in the secondary mail ID updated with this email ID. With this, what I log in that mail ID, it's should updated, and after that, again I updated to the Microsoft. They checked it, and after that, it's this is a again I got this Visual Studio Enterprise subscription. This is again it's back for me. Okay, totally this is the way it will happen. And you can see here, congratulations, and we have transferred the billing ownership Azure subscription to you. That is a pay as you go dev test. That is a done. As well as this is a still it will show you just a refresh. uh, you can see transfer completed successfully. Good. And let's see is we can able to access that subscription or not. So for this, I'm going to just refresh totally, because of it will take a little bit time, guys. Immediately it won't show you, so you have to check it properly. Yes, you can see, guys, pay as you go dev test under this account owner, we got it, and billing also we got it totally. So it's a people will think it's a very simple, and all services we can able to one tenant to another tenant. No, there is some restrictions, some of the things impact it will happen, guys. And the two tenants you want to utilize it, I don't want transfer like this way. And what are the other ways we can manage it, the two tenants with the one tenant, people can able to seamlessly sign in other tenant people also, other tenant resources also, how to do it. These things also let me show you, let me explain it, but I can't show you those all those things. Okay, but I can go here. This is a done here. Totally, if you go to the, this is a one, and still it's showing, and just refresh it, it will gone. That pay as you go dev test. Yes, it's gone. That is a pay as you go. And coming to here, under impact transferring subscription, when is a trying to transfer the subscription one tenant to another tenant, several Azure resources have dependency on a subscription or a directory. Depending on situation, your following list of known impact transferring the subscription. By performing the steps in this article, you can recreate some of the resources that existed prior uh, to the subscription transfer. And here clearly showing role assignment, custom roles, system assigned managed identity, user assigned managed identity, Azure Key Vault. So this is a one you must update the tenant ID associated with the key vault, you must remove it, and new access policies, Azure SQL database with the Azure AD integration. Database, it's a AD integration, Azure database, MySQL with the Azure AD integration, data lake generation to storage account, data lake generation one, Azure files, you must recreate ACLs, Azure File Sync, and Azure Managed Disk, Azure Kubernetes services, Azure policies, Azure Active Directory services. That's not possible to think. Obviously, other tenants are available. So respect to users and managed identity, application registration, and everything we should create it and assign it properly set up. Otherwise, it won't work. And you can see app registration, Microsoft DevBox, and Azure development environments, Azure service bus, these are all those things, guys. So this is a article I will provide in my description, and you can refer it. And Microsoft also saying that alternate approaches. What are the alternate approaches? Recreate resources and copy data to target directory and subscription. That is a one method. Adapt the multi-directory architecture. So that is another tenant. This is another tenant. Both is a multi-directory. So in this architecture, leave subscription in the source directory only. No need to transfer. But how to utilize it seamlessly? Azure Lighthouse to delegate the resources that users in the target directory can access the subscription in the source directory. So Azure Lighthouse enterprise scenarios wise, we can use it. So examples here, suppose I have one company. I'm trying to purchase another, like acquire or purchase the company totally. And that company also Azure utilizing. I want is a move it to my tenant. That is the way I shown you here. And I don't want to move it and I don't want disturb any environment as it is running, but it's a seamlessly the two companies is a single entity. Now the two company employees, it's a together needs to be accessed seamlessly. In this case, it's a Azure Lighthouse. Azure Lighthouse. Otherwise, I want in the single tenant only. I don't want two tenants means you can try to transfer with impact wise also subscription you can transfer it. That is also one more way you can do it. So these are the options, guys. And billing ownerships, all the types of subscription, all the types of subscription, it won't support it. Billing, ownership transfer, it's not support to all type of subscriptions. That one also you can refer it here. This is a one more. This is a one totally. It's a billing transfer related support plans and product support transfer. These are the we need to consider. These are the things to be considered, and accordingly, it's a plan. This is a billing ownership related. Totally billing ownership related, guys. And look into that. It's a what are the subscription is a possible or not possible, and clearly saying that so many different subscriptions types. EA enterprise agreement, MS, MOSP. That means Microsoft Online Service agreement related. This is a one. This is a Microsoft customer agreement. This is a one MCA, and MCA with enterprise. MPA is also it's a kind of that one, and CSP. CSP means cloud service provider. It's a kind of cloud service provider means suppose um, I want to utilize the Azure resources, but I don't have such resources to manage the Azure platform, and I can give the contract to some other company like DXC, Azure, like kind of Tech Mahindra or kind of any other companies, Infosys, Wipro, like that. These are all service providers. They will manage my resources, that particular subscription model, like they are partner network with the Microsoft, and they will create a separate tenant, separate subscriptions for us, and that billing also they will pay. They are owners, but just our resources we are owners, but we are paying the money for them. Like visibility is available, but they are managing totally end-to-end that subscriptions, tenant, as well as everything. They are owners in this scenario. So this kind of it's a cloud service providers. There are so many cloud service providers is available. Example wise, I said no those things. Especially this cloud service provider things. It's not easy to transfer. It's not a transfer. One cloud service provider to another cloud service provider, it's a possible to transfer, but their cloud service providers to my company later on, it's my big company, it's established, I want to manage it myself means that's not possible. That is not possible. CSP to enterprise like that, it's not possible. It's in this scenario, recreate and data transfer. That way you need to do it, guys. So these are all as my knowledge I'm sharing here. So if you like my video, please subscribe and like and give the comments below. Thank you.